Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. The Rainbow Warriors headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So Hawaii's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here is the talented Micah Alahado out to run the attack. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking left. Got a man in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Brown. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. It's complete to the right. Knocked off his feet. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And we talked to the coach about this last week. Were you worried about the ball security? Your QB put it on the deck last week. You can't continue to do that and survive, and he does it again, man. Make sure you're getting two hands on that football. Keep it tight. And if I'm the defense, man, I'm going to keep pawing at that thing. I've already got it out once. I'm going to try to keep doing it.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Harris.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Off the RPO, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got 2 of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. So you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside and some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. It'll be third and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Back to pass, it's Boley. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. A give to Brown. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now, he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that, but the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
And he puts through the extra point. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Rush is on him. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Sun Devils have it with a first and goal. Defense in press coverage. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They'll try to run it in with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback.
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Neutral zone under attack. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Handoff for Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone under attack. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Boley. Pressure coming, and to get rid of it quickly. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown ASU! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Running inside, it's Barfield. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. A give to Brown. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give on the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Brown again. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Trying the run, it's Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
It's complete on the right side. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough lot.